Hello, I am Destiny Tappy and I'm your Vice President of STAR Events. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the significance of STAR Events. To begin with, we are going to talk about what STAR Events stands for. So STAR Events stands for Students Taking Action with Recognition. So what are STAR Events? STAR Events are competitive events in which members can compete at the district, state, and national level. And there are a variety of events that you can choose from. When choosing an event, please keep in mind that a lot of the projects that you and your chapter may already be doing can also be fit into a STAR event. For example, my chapter did an annual diaper drive. So one year I decided I would like to do that as my project, and that fit perfect in with the chapter service project portfolio. Also, whenever you are presenting a STAR event, usually you will go in and there will be 3 judges. You will either have a display or you will have a portfolio. Sometimes it's usually what you would have. You'll go in, there'll be 3 judges. They are super friendly and you will kind of just talk to them about your project. You'll have a speech prepared and it is a lot of fun. So to find the perfect STAR event for you, you could take this quiz. It is 1 question, and it kind of just asks you what you are interested in, and then after that, it narrows down your options that you could have, just so you don't have to look at every STAR event, because there are a lot of them. So why should you compete in STAR events? You can learn new things about yourself and your community. A lot of STAR events that you will do has a lot to do with how you could help your community, what you could do to help your community, and while helping your community and volunteering, you start to learn things about yourself that you may not have known before, different strengths that you may have. You can also learn new skills. A lot of the time you will be faced with challenges. My chapter did weighted blankets, so we had to learn how to make those, and sewing was definitely a new skill that I had to learn, and a lot of our other chapter members did have to learn that. You can also learn new ways to help yourself and your community. A lot of the FCCLA events that you will go to teaches you different ways that you could help yourself and that you can help your community. And you can also learn new things about the careers that are FCS related. How can STAR events be useful to you? STAR events can help you identify your strengths and weaknesses. There are a lot of times that you may confront an issue, or you may not know how to deal with something, and maybe that's not your strong suit, so there's a weakness that you might want to improve. Or maybe you find out that you're very good at public speaking. There's one of your strengths. You can also build your knowledge on certain areas that you may be interested in. A lot of STAR events can require you to go out and talk to your community members and build partnerships. So a lot of the time you learn a lot more about what they might do with their jobs. And a lot of the time that kind of gives you a more sense of what's going on within the community and what you might like to do. You can better your community, which is an amazing feeling afterwards. Like I've said a bajillion times, STAR events do have a lot to do with your community. So going out and helping your community and identifying their weaknesses and what they might need help on, and then you kind of just build up from there, build a whole project around that, and you're helping your community. And then you can also identify what you may want to do in the future. Like I said, you build a lot of partnerships with a lot of people that you might not know. You learn a lot about different types of jobs and different opportunities within the world that you might want to do. So the skills that you can learn from competing in STAR events. Public speaking is a big skill that you learn in STAR events, competing in STAR events. For starters, you go out and you're talking to 3 judges that you more than likely don't know, who are all very friendly, very nice, and very understanding. You also end up going out and you're talking to your community a lot about what their needs might be, what they are doing to help people with those needs. So you're really just going out of your way, you're talking to people more, and it's kind of getting more comfortable. Self-confidence also kind of weaves in with public speaking, because after getting up and speaking in front of a lot of people all the time, it kind of gets easier and you start feeling a lot more comfortable. Teamwork, a lot of the time you are working in a team. You can choose to work by yourself. Usually whenever it's your first time, you might choose to work with a team because it might be a lot easier, or maybe you're doing a big Star Event project and it kind of needs split up into different different sections. You just need some help. It teaches you how to work together, how to get along, and how to figure out the basic needs of your community and yourself. Conflict resolution kind of goes in with teamwork, because a lot of the times when you are working with a group of people, there are a lot of conflicts that do arise. Teaches you different ways to kind of overcome those conflicts, kind of come to an agreement on things that need to be agreed upon very quickly. Leadership skills is also another big one. Usually somebody needs to take the lead, especially in a group project or in public speaking. Somebody needs to be the one out there to show everybody else that they can also do it. And you need somebody that wants to work with adults, which is also another skill that you will learn. Going out and having a bunch of partnerships with a bunch of these different communities, leaders, and a bunch of just in general, you will honestly work a lot with adults. You'll learn how to talk to them a lot better. And creativity is also another one. A lot of the times you're coming up with a project to do. You are creating a project, you're identifying needs, you're identifying things you might want to do, or some of you may be doing fashion. That's very creative, along with baking and pastry. It's an honestly great experience. So what can you achieve this year with Star Events?